It was pretty pessimistic, Lee. The Treasury Secretary Stephen Kennedy said that the coronavirus will cut at least half a percentage point off growth in the current quarter, and that the bushfires will cut 0.2 percentage points off growth. Now, that basically implies that the economy is contracting as we speak. The question, of course, becomes whether we have a technical recession because it spills over into the next quarter, into the June quarter. But it was a very bleak outlook, going through the effect on the economy of the coronavirus in a sort of a staggered sense on different sectors like education and tourism, but also continuing to emphasise the sort of knock-on effects we're still seeing from bushfires.
Is it a fair read that the Prime Minister is leaving open the prospect of Australia falling into a recession?
Absolutely. Without a doubt, the government's rhetoric has really changed now. They're hoping like mad that somehow they won't go into a recession, but the Prime Minister was asked by the opposition leader today whether he could guarantee there wouldn't be one, and he didn't. And I think the government is now politically sort of torn between not having a recession, which they've been beating Labor up about for years, and not spending as much as Labor did in trying to stave off a recession in the global financial crisis.
The last thing you want, of course, is to be the government in power when Australia's into a recession after so many years of growth. It's been revealed this week that the government's getting bushfire funding out the door. What would be the advantages of a measure like an investment allowance?
Well, it's been trying to get bushfire funding out the door, but has been having trouble doing so. The investment allowance, I think, is particularly appealing to the government because it's almost demand-driven. Essentially, businesses go and spend the money and can claim sort of tax assistance for doing so. So it doesn't look like you're pushing money onto people who might not spend it or who might not be very good at doing it. And the investment allowance is the thing that the government itself is speculating about for this package next week. There's still talk about some sort of assistance to pensioners who, of course, would be very keen to spend money, and some assistance to keep small businesses employing people in their businesses in sectors like tourism.
Just briefly, Laura, if the RBA cuts interest rates again, does that put us into territory that we've ever been in Australia?
Well, I think we're already in that sort of territory, Lee. Interest rates are at unprecedentedly low levels. There's still a debate about whether it's actually going to have much impact on the economy. It's really there as a bit of a confidence booster.
Laura Tingle, thank you very much.
Thanks, Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.